Imagine retiring in a tropical country for under $1,000 a month. No age limits, there's no crazy paperwork, you don't even need to be a millionaire. That place exists. It's Cambodia, and most people have no idea how easy it is to live here long term. You get warm weather, affordable healthcare, low rent, and enough cultural depth to keep things interesting for years. I've lived it, and in this video, I'll show you exactly how. This is the Meds Travel channel, where I talk about real numbers and real places from my experience slow traveling over 15 different countries. Stick around because in a few minutes, I'll break down the visa options, including one you can get with zero age requirement and no massive income proof. One of the easiest long-term stays in all of Southeast Asia. First up, your wallet will thank you. In Siem Reap, you can rent a one-bedroom apartment for $250 to $300 a month, all utilities and internet often included. If you do some research on Facebook groups or on the ground, you can even find hotel-style rooms with maids for $150 a month. In the capital Phnom Penh, Western style one beds go for about $300 to $450 a month. In my experience, this is way below Bangkok or Ho Chi Minh City prices for similar places. One company I talked to is IPS Cambodia, which I will leave a link for in the description below. These apartments were on the first page of the rentals, and I'm sure they can show you many others. So the retirement transition wouldn't be too difficult for you. For your everyday costs, street food noodles are as little as $1 to $3. Tuk-tuk rides start at $1 plus about $1.61 per mile, and you can keep your food bill under $200 a month with some local grocery shopping in the capital without much effort. A good rule of thumb is to look at the average rent prices and multiply that number by 3 if you're on a budget, or 4 to 5 if you're living more Western to determine bare minimum numbers you would need. This puts totals at $750 for Siem Reap or $1,200 for Phnom Penh on a budget. These numbers are from my personal experience, and I will put current cost of living references in the description below. Here's what makes Cambodia different. There's 3 long-term stay visas. Before you show up for most countries, you need to apply for an e-visa online. I've been able to get mine in just a few days, but I would give them a week in case of holidays. Upon arrival, if you stay 30 to 60 days, you get the T visa, which, as you can imagine, stands for tourist visa. The bottom option is the one you want if you would like to stay long term. After a couple weeks in the country, you go to a tourism agency. I'll put my favorite one in Siem Reap in the description, but I have no affiliation with them. They have just treated me right each time I have gone there. You pay them and they walk you through getting one of the following visas. The first one is the ER retirement visa. It's officially for 55 plus, showing $800 to $1,000 a month income, but I've met 40 somethings approved when they demonstrate steady funds and they meet with the right agency. You must be retired and no longer working on this visa. This means you cannot engage in employment in Cambodia. The EB business visa next. No age limit, just register a small company or show a rental contract and you can stay up to 12 months renewable. Investor visa CM2H is investing at least $100,000 in government approved property, and you can get a 10-year visa that renews indefinitely. This is open to any age and even your family too. This one has a separate office in Phnom Penh that they do everything through. You just have to Google CM2H to find it. I do not hear a lot of people talking about this specific visa, but one of the projects includes very nice condos right around the $100,000 mark next to the river. While this isn't a budget-friendly option initially, I imagine once you have the condo and visa, you could live very cheaply afterwards. Now, if you're curious what it actually looks like to survive on the bare minimum here, I did a full breakdown of how I lived on just $10 a day in Cambodia. I'll link it below and at the end of this video if you want to just see how far your money can stretch. Worried about medical bills? Don't be. Private clinics in Phnom Penh and Siem Reap charge $25 to $50 for a GP visit, and major procedures can cost 50 to 70% less than in Thailand. Top tier hospitals in Phnom Penh are just a 15-minute tuk-tuk ride away. Majority of people will book a short trip to Thailand or Malaysia for major issues. Something to keep in mind is that Cambodia's healthcare system is continuing to improve substantially year by year. Something you heard 10 years ago is probably completely untrue now. I personally had a dental cleaning for around $15 US in Phnom Penh, and the staff seemed well trained, and they were very happy to see me for the same day appointment, where I have waited a month or more to get in with a new dentist in the United States. Many people choose to self-insure their medical expenses versus paying for expensive health insurance each month. It really depends on you and your health. If you eat healthy and get your steps in every day, you have a lot less to worry about when it comes to healthcare. Something many retirees and slow travelers will struggle with is choosing between the capital city Phnom Penh and Siem Reap. As always, I would recommend checking both out for a month or more before deciding, but to me, it comes down to if you want to live in a big city or a smaller city. Siem Reap feels like living in a village built around World Heritage temples. It's safe, low crime, green, and has all the expat essentials: supermarkets, co-working spots, cafes within a 10-minute tuk-tuk ride. But if you're craving city life, Phnom Penh delivers riverside parks, rooftop bars, co-working cafes, and a buzzing art scene. Yet you'll still live for under $1,000 a month total, pretty easily if you live even slightly like a local. In Siem Reap, you will not see high-rise buildings, while in Phnom Penh, you will get basically anything you want, just like most cities in Asia. Another big choice that a lot of people struggle with is a choice between Vietnam, Cambodia, and Thailand. At some point, I will talk about this in a full video, but Cambodia wins on pure affordability and visa freedom. No other Southeast Asian country lets non-retirees get year-long visas so easily. The new Thailand DTV visa is promising, but I do not enjoy living in a country filled with so many tourists. If I wanted to do that, I probably would have just stayed in the US, as money was not my #1 motivator in traveling. Lastly, Vietnam has their 90-day visa, and I've heard plenty of people doing visa runs, but at the end of the day, this is a gamble. All it takes is one border guard having a bad day, and then a majority of my belongings are stuck in a country I can't enter. There's also no specific retirement visa in Vietnam, so there it is. Whether you want temple town quiet or capital city craziness, Cambodia lets you do it all under $1,000 a month. No age restrictions, no loopholes needed, just a simpler life if you want it. If you have questions about trading your cubicle for a tuk-tuk, feel free to comment below or subscribe for more content and on more places to retire or slow travel. If you're thinking of making videos like this yourself, I'll drop a link below to the mic I use. It's cheap, solid, and just works with a few features I haven't seen on really any other mics. As always, thank you for watching. See you in the next one.